Russell Myers claimed that Prince Charles privately paid for Camilla's protection when in a relationship back in the 20th century. Russell Myers, a royal editor, claimed that the Prince of Wales privately paid for Camilla's protection even though she wasn't part of the royal family. Prince Harry, who is a former senior active royal member, has the right to get protection for his family, Mr. Myers claimed. Speaking on ITV's Lorraine, the royal expert said, however, the point was made to me yesterday that Prince Charles, when he was in a relationship with Camilla, she was necessarily not in the royal fold in sort of the early 2000s. The story, which dates back to 2002, brought forward the allegation the Prince of Wales was paying for 2 full-time security staff for his consort, then Camilla Parker Bowles, now Duchess of Cornwall. Prince Charles's spokeswoman said, "Whatever the prince is providing is a private matter." Charles and Camilla were not married at the time, so the move fueled speculation about their relationship and sparked scrutiny over the increased protection, although it was done privately and not through the royal protection budget. The kind of protection the Prince of Wales hired was a trusted retired personal protection officer, PPO. The first comments of the possibility Prince Harry might hire a former Scotland Yard PPO to protect Meghan emerged in 2016. The couple had been dating for around 2 months, and in a statement confirming their relationship, the Duke condemned the abuse and harassment his then-girlfriend was being subjected to. A legal representative for Harry said, "Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth, for life. He remains 6th in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats." They added he wants to personally fund police protection, not to impose on the taxpayer, which he offered in talks with the Queen over the Sussex's future role in January 2020 at Sandringham. The representative said the petition was dismissed. Through the application for a judicial review, a challenge in the High Court against the decision of a public body or government department, Harry is hoping for trouble-free visits to his home country. The legal claim, they confirmed, was filed in September. The representative added, "The UK will always be Prince Harry's home and a country he wants his wife and children to be safe in. With a lack of police protection, comes too great a personal risk," Mr. Myers said. "He paid privately for his own security to look after her, so why wouldn't Harry do that? Former retired private protection officers looking after himself and his family like Charles did." The Duke of Sussex has applied for a judicial review after the UK Home Office did not allow him to pay for the protection for himself and his family. Prince Harry's lawyers have written a pre-action protocol to the Home Office. It is known that it is the first time that a royal member has issued legal action against the Queen's government for protection. The Duke's legal representative said, "Prince Harry inherited a security risk at birth, for life. He remains 6th in line to the throne, served 2 tours of combat duty in Afghanistan, and in recent years his family has been subjected to well-documented neo-Nazi and extremist threats. While his role within the institution has changed, his profile as a member of the royal family has not. Nor has the threat to him and his family." The Duke and Duchess of Sussex personally fund a private security team for their family, yet that security cannot replicate the necessary police protection needed whilst in the UK. In the absence of such protection, Prince Harry and his family are unable to return to his home. The Duke first offered to pay personally for UK police protection for himself and his family in January of 2020 at Sandringham. That offer was dismissed. He remains willing to cover the cost of security, as not to impose on the British taxpayer. As is widely known, others who have left public office and have an inherent threat risk receive police protection at no cost to them. The goal for Prince Harry has been simple: to ensure the safety of himself and his family while in the UK so his children can know his home country. During his last visit to the UK in July, to unveil a statue in honour of his late mother, his security was compromised due to the absence of police protection, whilst leaving a charity event. The UK will always be Prince Harry's home and a country he wants his wife and children to be safe in. With the lack of police protection, comes too great a personal risk. However, the royal experts feel that Prince Harry cannot hire Scotland Yard amidst his estranged relationships with his father, Prince Charles. Mr. Myers added, "It could potentially get very messy, and people have told me within the royal circles that this is particularly misguided.